Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on Laplace transformation, lecture number 8, in which first shifting theorem, second shifting theorem and change of scale property in inverse Laplace transformation will be discussed, and examples and problems will also be discussed. Now we will discuss first translation or shifting theorem in inverse Laplace transformation. Statement: if L inverse Fp equal to Ft, then we have to prove L inverse Fp minus A equal to e to the power At Ft equal to e to the power At L inverse Fp. Proof: given that L inverse Fp equal to Ft implies that Fp equal to Lft equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus Pt Ft dt, replacing P by P minus A in both sides. We get F P minus A equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus P minus A t Ft dt equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus Pt e to the power At Ft dt. This is Laplace transformation of e to the power At Ft implies that L inverse Fp minus A equal to e to the power At Ft equal to e to the power At L inverse Fp. Proved. Now we shall use this theorem in shifting theorem in inverse Laplace transformation in an example. Find L inverse 1 by p square minus 6p plus 10. Here we may write this L inverse 1 by p square minus 2 into p into 3 by the 6p plus 3 square, 9 plus 1 equal to L inverse 1 by p minus 3 whole square plus 1. This is L inverse F p minus 3. This is 1. L inverse P In place of p minus 1, p minus 3, we use p equal to L inverse 1 by p square plus 1. In place of p minus 3, we use p. And this is equal to sin t. This is number 2. So from 1 we get L inverse f p minus 3 using inverse Laplace transformation for first shifting theorem, e to the power 3t L inverse fp, and e to the power 3t L inverse fp is sin t. So we get L inverse 1 by p square minus 6p plus 10 equal to e to the power 3t sin t. Now we shall describe the second translation or shifting theorem in inverse Laplace transformation statement. If L inverse fp equal to capital Ft, then L inverse e to the power minus ap small fp equal to zt, where zt equal to ft minus a ht minus a, Heaviside function. That is gt equal to ft minus a when t greater than a, gt equal to 0 when t less than a. Now we shall prove this theorem. Prove. Given that L inverse fp equal to ft implies that fp equal to Lft implies that fp equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus pt ft dt, multiplying both sides by e to the power minus ap, we get e to the power minus ap fp equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus ap e to the power minus pt ft dt, implies that e to the power minus ap fp equal to 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus p a plus t ft dt. Let, this is number 1, let a plus t equal to x implies that dt equal to dx when t equal to 0, then t equal to 0, then x equal to a, when t tends to infinity, t tends to infinity, then x tends to infinity. Therefore, equation 1 is written as e to the power minus ap fp equal to, lower limit is a and higher limit is infinity, e to the power minus px, here t equal to x minus a, so f x minus a dx implies that e to the power minus ap fp equal to a to infinity integration e to the power minus pt ft minus a dt. We have replaced x by t as this is a definite integration, so we may replace variable by another variable. This equal to 0 to a e to the power minus pt into 0 into dt plus a to infinity e to the power minus pt f t minus a dt. This is number 2. Let gt equal to 0 for t less than a and equal to f t minus a t greater than a. Then we may write e to the power minus ap fp equal to 0 to a e to the power minus pt into gt dt plus a to infinity e to the power minus pt ft minus a dt implies that e to the power minus ap fp equal to 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus pt gt dt equal to Laplace transformation of gt implies that L inverse e to the power minus ap fp equal to gt, where gt equal to 0 for t less than a and equal to ft minus a for t greater than a. We may write gt as f t minus a h t minus a, as h t minus a is Heaviside function. So when t less than a, then value of h t minus a is 0, and when t greater than a, then value of h t minus a is 1. h t minus a equal to 0 for t less than a, equal to 1 for t greater than a. So L inverse e to the power minus fp equal to gt, and gt is f t minus a h t minus a. This is the second translation or shifting theorem. Now we shall give an example of inverse Laplace transformation for second shifting theorem. Here, to find L inverse e to the power minus 5p by p minus 2 whole to the power 4. Here, let ft equal to fp equal to 1 by p minus 2 to the power 4. L inverse fp equal to L inverse 1 by p minus 2 to the power 4 by first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation. We may write this e to the power 2t L inverse 1 by p to the power 4 equal to e to the power 2t t to the power 4 minus equal to t to the power e to the power 2t t to the power 4 minus 1 by gamma 4 equal to e to the power 2t t cube by factorial 3 equal to e to the power 2t t cube by 6. Let this is ft. Now here e to the power minus 5p fp L inverse e to the power minus 5p fp equal to gt, where gt equal to f t minus 5 when t greater than 5, 0 t less than 5, implies that gt equal to f t minus 5 means e to the power 2 t minus 5, in place of t we write t minus 5 into t minus 5 cube by 6 for t greater than 5 and 0 for t less than 5. This is the required solution. Now we shall describe the change of scale property in inverse Laplace transformation statement. If L inverse Fp equal to capital Ft, then L inverse small FAP equal to 1 by A FT by A. Prove. Given that L inverse FP equal to FT implies that FP equal to L FT equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus pt ft dt, replacing p by fp ap in both sides, we get FAP equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus APT FT dt. This is number 1. Let AT equal to x implies that t equal to x by a. When t equal to 0, then x equal to 0. When t tends to infinity, then x tends to infinity. Then from 1 we get FAP equal to 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus px f t means x by a. Here dt equal to dx by a. So in place of dt we write dx by a equal to 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus pt 1 by a f t by a dt. As this is in definite integration, so we may replace the variable x by t equal to L Laplace transformation of 1 by a f t by a implies that L inverse small f ap equal to 1 by a f t by a. This is a change of scale property in inverse Laplace transformation. Now we solve a problem related to first shifting theorem in inverse Laplace transformation. Here given problem is L inverse 3p minus 2 p square minus 4p plus 20. Here we make square p square minus 4p means minus 2 into p into 2 plus 2 square, that means p minus 2 whole square, and here 20, so here remains 16. Here p minus 2 whole square, so we make here 3p minus 2 means 3 into 2 minus 6 plus 4 equal to minus 2. This is function of p minus 2. So from first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation, we may take e to the power of 2t outside, then fp. fp is 3p plus 4 by p square plus 4 square. So we separate this L inverse 3p by p square plus 4 square plus L inverse 4 by p square plus 4 square. Now we take 3 outside. L inverse p by p square plus 4 square, which is cos 4t. L inverse 4 by 4 p square plus 4 square is sin 4t. Then problem is solved. Now we solve the next problem related to first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation. Here given problem is L inverse 3p plus 7 by p square minus 2p minus 3. So firstly we have to make it square. P square minus 2p plus 1 means p minus 1 whole square, and by adjusting here we write minus 4, then it becomes 3. Here we also make 3p minus 1. So here minus 3 plus 10 equal to 7. So this is the function of L inverse f p minus 1. So we take the formula for first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation. So here e to the power t outside and L inverse fp. fp means without writing 1. So 3p plus 10 by p square minus 4 means 2 square. Here we take L inverse 3p by 2p square minus 2 square plus L inverse 10 by p square minus 2 square. So e to the power t, 3 outside, L inverse p by p square minus 2 square. This is cos hyperbolic 2t. Here we take 5 outside, so remains 2 inside. L inverse 2 by p square minus 2 square is sin hyperbolic 2t. This is the required solution. Now we solve a problem. L inverse 1 by p plus a to the power n. We may write p plus a to the power n is p minus minus a to the power n. So this is L inverse fp minus a type. So we may take by first shifting theorem L inverse fp outside e to the power, in place of a is minus a, e to the power minus at. And L inverse 1 by p to the power n is t to the power n minus 1 by gamma n, e to the power minus at here. This is the required solution. Now we solve a problem L inverse p by p plus 1 to the power 5 by 2. Here we have p plus 1, so we make here p plus 1 minus 1, that is p. So this is L inverse fp plus 1. So by first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation, e to the power minus t, L inverse p here minus 1, here p to the power 5 by 2. We separate this in two parts. L inverse p by p to the power 5 by 2 minus L inverse 1 by p to the power 5 by 2. This is L inverse 1 by p to the power 3 by 2, and this is L inverse 1 by p to the power 5 by 2. So this will be t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 by gamma 3 by 2 minus t to the power 5 by 2 minus 1 gamma 5 by 2. So here t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 is t to the power half. Here t to the power 3 by 2. Gamma 3 by 2 is half gamma half, that is square root pi. Here gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 half gamma half is square root pi. So rearranging, we get e to the power minus t 2 t by pi square root minus 4 by 3 t to the power 3 by 2 by square root pi. Now we solve a problem related to second shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation. The problem is L inverse e to the power 4 minus 3p by p plus 4 to the power 5 by 2. Here we separate this e to the power 4 into e to the power minus 3p. We take e to the power 4 outside, remains L inverse e to the power minus 3p by p plus 4 to the power 5 by 2. This equal to let L inverse e to the power 4 L inverse e to the power minus 3p and 1 by p plus 4 to the power 5 is fp. Fp equal to 1 by p plus 4 to the power 5 by 2. Now L inverse 1 by p to the power p plus 4 to the power 5 by 2 equal to, by first shifting theorem, e to the power minus 40 L inverse 1 by p to the power 5 by 2. Here L inverse 1 by p to the power 5 by 2 is t to the power 5 by 2 minus 1 by gamma 5 by 2. This equal to t to the power 3 by 2 and gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 into half into gamma half is square root pi. So 4 by 3, this is 4 by 3 e to the power minus 40 t to the power 3 by 2 by square root pi. Let this is ft. Now here we have e to the power minus 3p. So we shall have to take ft minus 3 according to the inverse Laplace transformation for second shifting theorem. So ft minus 3, we replace t by t minus 3. Here t by t minus 3. Here t by t minus 3. Now L inverse e to the power minus 3p fp. L inverse e to the power minus 3p fp equal to, let gt, where gt equal to ft minus 3 when t greater than 3, 0 t less than 3. But we have here, this is gt and e to the power 4. So we multiply both sides by e to the power 4. E to the power 4. E to the power 4 here. So this equal to e to the power 4 gt e to the power 4. This is e to the power here 4 by 3 e to the power 4 into 4 by 3 when t greater than 3 and 0 when t less than 3. Thank you for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.